Story RH, the podcast that makes a long story short.
Welcome to all.
History is made of stories.
In this episode, we'll be talking about how HR departments can be key to an organization's digital maturity.
In practice, digital maturity varies greatly from one company to the next because it depends on the extent to which people, managers, decision makers, and all other employees have adopted digital solutions. It also depends on how far digital technology has been incorporated into the organization and its processes.
Human resources plays a key role that goes beyond just digitizing HR processes. Human resources departments need to ensure all employees benefit from a more mature approach to these issues and understand them. But the question is, how? What's the connection between human resources and the drive to adapt to a digital culture? What's the story?
Before they can incorporate digital solutions into every aspect of the company, HR departments need to help everyone adapt to the new digital environment, a process known as digital acculturation in some circles, that generally involves 4 key steps.
The first is to start with the company's decision makers and key stakeholders. Start at the top of the pyramid, help them understand the importance of digital solutions, along with related issues, opportunities, and threats.
The second step is for HR departments to educate the workforce, and in particular middle management, to make sure everyone grasps the scale of the challenge at their level of the organization.
The third is to incorporate digital solutions into a few HR management processes. Gauge their impact and start bringing everyone on board. Eventually, the goal is to be in a position to add digital technology to all aspects of HR processes, which means they need to be rethought and reworked. But that's a story for another day.
So, you can't just implement Microsoft Teams and call that digital acculturation. When it comes to the digital culture, the proactive role of HR departments has to be multifaceted.
In the first place, HR departments need to gauge the upheaval and opportunities offered by more widespread use of information technology, to put themselves in a position to pursue their own digital transformation.
Next, they need to anticipate how digital solutions are likely to impact jobs, in terms of required capabilities, as well as individual and collective behavior in terms of expectations, uses, working practices, and so on.
Understanding that behavior means zeroing in on issues related to sociology, psychology, and anthropology, which together create a cultural bedrock for HR departments.
100%. I think that speaks for itself. This is definitely a role for human resources more than any other company department.
The third point of focus when it comes to the proactive role of HR departments in the digital arena is the way they contribute to the company's overall transformation by anticipating deep-seated changes.
In this respect, the challenge lies in really understanding the repercussions of the digital revolution, helping everyone take stock of likely changes in both their approach to the job and their mindset.
To recap, there's no quick-fix collaboration tool or hack to conjure up digital maturity. You can only achieve that level of maturity by helping all company stakeholders adapt to the digital culture and gradually pursuing digital transformation in HR management processes. Which brings us to the proactive role HR departments should play in weighing up the impact of future changes, foreseeing how those changes will affect skills and behavior, and adapting the company's overall strategy in line with those expected developments. Is that right?
Exactly right. Way to make a long story short.
Story RH, the podcast that makes a long story short.